Does God ever violate God's own rules for being God? It would seem so. At least the rules as portrayed by God, played by Morgan Freeman in the movie Bruce Almighty. The movie Bruce Almighty, God is giving Bruce instructions for what he can do while he's going to be God for a day. Tells him just a couple of rules. One, you can't tell anyone that you're God. Believe me, you don't want the attention. And secondly, no messing with free will. The idea of not messing with free will is not only a concept from the movies, it's actually a fundamental principle in Judaism. We believe that the thing that makes us in the divine image, the thing that makes us created in the image of God, is the fact that we have free will. And like God, we're free to choose. Unlike animals that are programmed and just do what they've been programmed to do. So that makes it difficult for us to understand something that we see in this week's Torah reading, Parshat, where we have the last 3 of the 10 plagues that God struck Egypt with. Both last week and this week, for the last 5 plagues, after each of the plagues, God hardens Pharaoh's heart, and Pharaoh refuses to let the Israelite people go. How can we understand this? How can this possibly make sense given the importance we place on free will? Both because of the importance of free will, and secondly because of justice. How could it possibly be just to harden someone's heart and then whack them with another plague for refusing to do what you just hardened their heart about? They have the plague of the locust. Bam! God hardens Pharaoh's heart. He doesn't let the people go. Plague of darkness. Darkness so great that people couldn't see even to sit down, the Midrash says. Boom! God hardens Pharaoh's heart. He refuses to let the people go. The best explanation I've seen for this seeming quandary is one from the Slonimer Rebbe. What the Slonimer Rebbe says is that in truth, by hardening Pharaoh's heart, God wasn't taking Pharaoh's free will away, but to the contrary, he was giving him his free will back. That those plagues were so scary, so frightening, that Pharaoh was frightened half to death. And when you're frightened half to death, of course, you don't have free will. If someone's holding a gun on you, and you believe that they're going to kill you if you don't do what they say, and you're totally terrified and scared of that notion, do you really have free will? In a sense, no. You've really lost that ability to choose. So the Slonimer says God was hardening Pharaoh's heart to give him the strength to level the playing field a little bit so that Pharaoh could truly choose of his own free will what he wanted to do. And of course we know what Pharaoh chose. He made the bad choices that were bad for him both personally and for the people of Egypt as a whole. There's, I believe, a message for us here as well, and that is that my blessing for us this week is that we should all have the strength to truly have free will, and we should exercise our free will to make good decisions, not bad ones. Shabbat Shalom.